G'day, Geoff Lewis here from Seriously Series, and welcome to another 4x4 top tip video. Here today what I'm going to be talking about is Snatch straps and some of the things that are worth looking at in regards to maintaining your equipment, but also choosing the right equipment for your next big adventure. So if this sounds like a video that's of interest to you, then as always you know exactly what to do. Click on that subscribe button down below, click on that notification button too, but most importantly, stay tuned. Right, so there is a huge amount of options out there on the market today, and it can basically bamboozle us, probably not the right term, but it can be a bit intimidating as to what is going to work. Now, Snatch straps have been around for decades and they are a fantastic piece of kit, and there are other bits of kit that can do the same job too and do it more effectively, but I'll talk about that in another video. Now, Snatch straps, like any piece of kit that you buy today, sadly they don't last forever and they all have a bit of a sell-by date, particularly this one here, the old ARB strap. Good rule of thumb is, depending on how much the strap's used, you pretty much want to look at throwing it out after 10 years. That's what I do. By that time, obviously the fibres, the ligaments, whatever you want to call it, in the actual strap itself, get to a point where they're frankly worn out. Like anything too, it degrades over time. So you need to keep in mind that yes, you might be spending a lot of money now, but you may have to do the same, you know, a few years on down the track. They are a great bit of kit, and look, you'd be lost without them out bush. Now, when it comes to actually picking a Snatch strap, and obviously shackles, and sadly I forgot to pack my soft shackles here this morning, so we've only got the hard variety, you need to think about all the other ratings that you're actually looking at. The ratings of your shackles, the ratings of your recovery point, and the weight of the vehicle that you're operating in, basically. You need to decide too which point is going to be the weak point in your string of recovery. So is it going to be the recovery point on the car? Probably not. Is it going to be the strap itself? Don't know. Or is it going to be the shackle? Well, probably not. So that's something that you need to consult and get advice on if you're unsure of. There's plenty of information out there on the internet, but one of the best things to do is to join a four-wheel drive club. These are people that have been doing it for decades, and many of them are certified in off-road going training. So that's something just to keep in the back of your mind. Now, one thing that happens to these straps is they get used usually in muddy conditions. And so you're going to come home from a trip, and instead of being this wonderful faded orange, it's going to look a little bit more brown, isn't it? Probably. So how on earth do you clean it? Well, the best thing to do is actually to use not hot, but warm water on it. You don't want to use soap. Soap is very caustic, so it can be, I guess, abrasive might not be the right word, but it can obviously degrade the integrity and actually break down your Snatch strap before you've got all the use out of it. So using warm water and using just a light brush and taking that mud off is really the way to go. Soaking it in a bucket for an hour or two is probably a good idea also. That'll help to obviously make the mud, the dust and all the rest a bit softer, and then you can just lay it out on a concrete slab and just slowly brush it off, give it a hose off, dry it out, wrap it up and put it in a safe place. Now obviously shackles are an important thing too, and obviously soft shackles are really the way to go nowadays. But The problem with soft shackles is the same with snatch straps. They're soft, which means that they can be cut and they can be damaged. Now, when that happens, obviously you don't want to be using your snatch strap, because I've seen these things go in the past and far out. They make a rubber band look pretty tame. It's the same with your soft shackles too. So it's always important to carry a couple bow shackles with you. We've all moved on from the D shackles. The bow shackles have a little bit more going for them. Always carry a couple of them in the back of your car. That way, if worse comes to worse and your soft shackles just aren't up to the job, you've always got a backup plan. As a good friend of ours from Sidetrack Australia said, one is none. And I think that is a very, very poignant saying in regards to this topic. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video of interest. And look, I'm not trying to tell you how to do things. We're just presenting you the options that are out there. Go out there, do your own research and make up your own mind as to what's going to work for you best. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying these videos, then please do support Seriously Serious on Patreon by clicking on the Patreon icon at the top right-hand corner of your screen. And if you're new to the channel, then please do click on that subscribe button down below, click on that notification button too. And if the video wasn't half bad, give us a thumbs up. It makes a world of difference. Anyway, I hope to see you in our next video. See you then.